What's going on, YouTube? It's July 28th, 2020. And if you can see by the title and by the thumbnail, I've been leased to Schneider for 4 full years. I started my 5th year, and in April I started my 13th year in trucking. Actually, my 4-year anniversary was last month, but I just didn't get a chance to make a video in time. But I've made a bunch of these already. I did a 6-week, a 6-month, and a 1 year. And those videos all talked about procedural things and my thoughts and opinions on how all that stuff was. And to the best of my knowledge, there might be some subtle differences, but to the best of my knowledge, most of that stuff is probably still relevant now. So if you're interested, you can go back and look through my video catalog. You can find those videos. Check them out if you want to. And then my 2 and 3 year video was just kind of talking about things I may want to do in the future. And I know last year I talked about how I almost left Schneider to go to the spot market, but things happened that kind of blocked that, and truthfully I think I'm better off for it. So when I sat down to do this, I'm like, well, 4 years, what am I going to say that I haven't already said? And the answer to that question is probably not much. But there is one thing I'm going to say, that if I had to pick one thing that I don't like about Schneider, if you ask me that right now, I'm going to tell you my biggest issue with Schneider is the trailer pool, and the fact that I am so sick and tired of picking up trailers that have problems. Flat tires, lights out, or missing, bumpers falling off, missing mud flaps, landing gear cranks that are bent and you can't turn them, or the gear's so stiff you need 5 guys to crank it. I just wish that there's got to be some kind of process put in place, that there's accountability for the guy before you that had that trailer, because he's dropping it, he's putting no defect on the DVIR, and then you go to pick it up and it's got a laundry list of stuff wrong with it. But that guy, he's down the road, he don't care, because he dropped it and it's not his problem anymore. And me personally, I go get the stuff fixed. So I'm sick and tired of getting trailers fixed constantly. People that know me personally, they know that there's a lot of times, hey, I had to go get another trailer fixed, had to get this trailer fixed, had to get that trailer fixed. So it's just, it really wears me out. I wish they had something in place to hold that last guy accountable. That would make life a lot easier. So that would probably be my biggest complaint. But other than that, I also mentioned in my last video that I was going to talk about coronavirus and its impact on me and my trucking and that type of thing. And I want to put that in this video because there's some things that relate to Schneider along those lines that I wanted to put out there too. That's a positive spin on it. So first off, as far as the virus goes, it did affect my revenue. My revenue did take a hit. It dropped, mostly because of the area that I run. Obviously, I run a lot of Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania was pretty hard hit by that with shutdowns and everything else. So, a lot of the loads that I was running either disappeared or the rate was slashed because the surcharge dropped off. So my revenue did take a hit, but I had to compensate for that. So that's why I've said all along, if you come over here, if you run a small area, that's fine, but you got to learn that whole load board. Learn what's out there so okay, if this lane's dry, I can go over here. So, I had to make changes to what I do to get my revenue to come back up, and I did that, and, as of right now, I'm doing okay. The part about Schneider and COVID-19 is that when everything hit, they really took it to heart, and they were going out of their way to try to make sure not just the company drivers, but even the owner operators were safe out here. You can go into a terminal, you can get masks, hand sanitizer. They were giving out hand soap, little packets of wipes, like disinfectant wipes. They were even giving out at one point in Carlisle the big tubs of Clorox disinfectant wipes. They were giving those out. They had them, and latex gloves. So I got to give them props, man. They went out of their way to try to do the best they could to make sure everybody's safe out here. Me personally, I've been in a couple facilities that were shut down because they had a confirmed case there. So I've not had any symptoms, or nobody in my family, immediate and my extended family, hasn't had anything. So, we're good there. One thing that, because of what's going on right now, uh, kind of sweating it out this summer, because literally, I haven't put an APU on the truck yet, because right now, with they're talking about numbers going up, and God only knows what's going to happen, and I really don't want to make that financial commitment right now, because if things tank again, that extra couple $100 a month, I just don't want that on my plate right now. So I'm kind of going to wait it out this summer, and we're pretty much through July. We got August to go, and then it'll start cooling off. So I've made it this far. What's another month, right? But at any rate, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at with the coronavirus. But I mean, Schneider did and continues to do their part. They send us out alerts of certain states doing different things in relation to that. So, the virus is what it is, man. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. So it's life as we know it for now. We just got to adapt, and Schneider's done their part to help us with that. So overall, I mean, after 4 years, not just with Schneider, but as an owner operator, I mean, I've learned a lot about what to do, what not to do, trial and error, success and failure. But Schneider's a good partner for me, and I don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon. Now, I've mentioned in the past, do I plan on retiring from here? No, and I still don't, and that's because I don't plan on retiring from inside the truck. So, but in the immediate or couple years down the line, unless something drastic was to happen, or I was to get offered the opportunity of a lifetime to do something, I don't see me going anywhere. So, you never say never, but I enjoy it here. I think the system is set up very well for success, both on the Schneider side and even Schneider Finance. A lot of guys grumble about that. I went through it, I did it, and yeah, I mean, it's tougher. It is tougher, but it's not impossible. So, again, here it is, 4 years, starting my 5th year, still here, still going strong, and I still think that, like I said, it's a good place to be. So, anybody's interested in coming on, check out the website, SchneiderOwnerOperators.com, and there's information on there. Give them a call recruiting with questions. If there's anything you can, or anything you want to ask me, you can send me an email, helpwithtrucking@hotmail.com. And I guess that's about it, man. So, like I said, there's not really much I can say that I haven't already said. So, keeping that in mind, we're moving forward. And I did, too, I said in the last video, I was going to talk about, kind of compare my new truck, my new Volvo, to the Kenworth, and the differences between the two, and what I like better about this truck, and so on and so on. I haven't had time to do it. July's been a really busy month. Had some personal things going on, so I'll get to it when I can, man. It's about all I can say. So yeah, so till next time, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Everybody stay safe out there, and be good, be smart, and we'll catch you down the road later on.